Some people might see it as just a playground, but it's something that all kids have as a part of their life. They learn, they grow from each other, and it's just heartbreaking to be able to take Lucia to a playground, have the other kids running around and buzzing and laughing and just having the best time, and Lucia is just sitting on the side watching and not being included.
Our passion is to have one place in Denver where we can bring Lucia, all of her friends, and have a good time. That's it.
It's going to be just magical, and hopefully it'll be the norm eventually to just be able to have the opportunity to give these kids a playground and to be able to play. Right, Lou? Years ago, on this couch, we asked you all if you would help us build a playground. There were times that we weren't sure if it would happen, but with your help, we were able to not only raise the amount of money that we wanted, but we exceeded it. And we know that our playground will become a reality. Inspired by you, and so many people have put their generosity into making this playground possible, we knew that we could do more, and so we wanted to meet with the City of Denver. So we sat down with the city, told them some of our dreams of bringing inclusion to playgrounds and giving kids of all abilities a chance to come together and play. Not only giving them a chance to play, but being able to play with kids that are already there and just strengthening the community. And that is the reason we are here tonight. And it's only due to the support and the generosity of so many of you and our team of LuBird's, the pro bono work that has been offered, that we are able to bring this dream a reality and spread inspiration and inclusion throughout the city.
One of the reasons it's so important for Sydney to be included in her peers, especially in playing, is when kids are together and they're playing together, they're connecting. And so many times maybe in school and other areas of life, it's harder for them to have something in common. But if they're on the same playground, the same day, sharing the same apparatus or toy or piece of equipment, and there's something in common. So that laughter's in common, that joy is in common, and sharing those emotions makes them feel like friends, like real connected friends. So I love to see her get out, mix it up, and connect with other kids in that way. It's so special for her.
When I work with kids and we're working on mobility and we're working on interactions and social play in a public setting, so I'm often seeking out ways to say, hey, do you want to say hi? This is Lucia, and just really trying to model what it looks like to be a very inclusive member of society. And the playground is the perfect place to do that because everybody is there, having fun, enjoying what it's like to be a kid, and engage with the community.
It's important to enhance everyone's life. Alex has enhanced not only ours, but I think a lot of other people's too, and I think that's what's important. I think it's important that he be involved physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially.
Everyone can play together and have fun.
I mean, there's so many families that I know that say, when I go out, people stare at my, they stare and they feel bad for their child because they don't deserve that. They just want to be included. A playground is somewhere that could start those friendships and break that barrier. And we hope that a playground can make that happen, but that will just carry on to other friendships in the workplace or in the mall or other places that seem so natural for, typical families to go.
So the really cool thing is we started out as a brewery, and then what our pizza is made with is our leftover hops and sweet grain. And what the hop does is it actually helps the fermentation process in the dough so it's able to rise and become a fluffier product. Yeah, unless if you have any questions for me directly, you know.
My name is Tiffany Fixter, and I'm the owner of Pizzability and Brewability. I think that inclusivity is really important for everyone. They need to be seen and heard, and we're all part of the community. I think employment for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities is really important because it gives them a sense of purpose, a reason to get up in the morning, and they love getting a paycheck. I have seen an increase in confidence. They're proud of what they do. They're excited to come into work and just be like everybody else.
They've lived their lives different, and now they have found a place where they're not different. They're like the others here. Yes, their challenges may be different, but they're not different.
I've recently become buddies with Trevor Kinnison. In 2014, he had a ski accident in Vail Pass, broke his back. He had no idea whether he was going to make it. And since then, he's become the best sit skier on the face of the planet. He's inspired professional skiers, kids on the slope here in Colorado. To hear his story, to see what he's been able to accomplish is absolutely mind-blowing. And, you know, I hope, and I know he knows that when he's able to get on the slopes and show kids that, hey man, anything is possible, he's making a difference.
So when I was recovering myself in the hospital, I went to therapy in the hospital. You know, there'd be a bunch of equipment inside the hospital, but the thing is, you know, you're in the hospital working out all the time, you know, so why not be outside a playground, you know, having, you know, kids like myself having disabilities, being outside, being part of the community, having parallel bars outside. You're still doing therapy, but in a way, you know, you're outside looking around and, you know, have a breath of fresh air. You might just have to adapt, you know, just a little bit more than other people. You know, when I go ski, people put on their ski boots and their skis. When I go ski, I just have to adapt that much more. You know, yeah, I might need a hand here and there. You know, the same thing when you're on a playground. You know, it's awesome. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You know, having that inclusion is awesome for young kids.
The simplicity of play and joy and community can enrich a city and enrich somebody's life. 2 years ago, we asked you, will you help us build a playground? And you did. We are going to build an amazing inclusive playground. And now we're asking, will you help us bring communities together? Will you help inspire people? Will you help us strengthen our community? Because we know that on a playground, that's just the beginning. And together, we know that that will carry on to do so much more.
Jason! Listen. Jason! Belly muffin! Go get your dad, quick!